Hey, people. It's Jane Hamill from Fashion Brain, and today's Steal This Idea video is all about selling at upcoming holiday markets. Are you doing any selling events this season? If you're doing a direct-to-consumer event, art show, craft fair, holiday market, whatevs, here's something that'll help you sell more today. Okay, listen up. The first event I ever did, I will never forget the honest humiliation that I felt when I brought my stuff. I set it up. It was a beautiful event. It was in the gym of this fancy private school. Tons of people were there. I mean, the shoppers had shown up and they're all walking by with their Pradas and their Gucci's, and they're really like a great crowd. And they are passing me by. And when they do stop, I'm talking to them and they're not buying. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Well, part of what I was doing wrong, honestly, signage, marketing, clear amount of what I can sell, the number of products I was showing. There's so many things that were off, but a major thing was the words I was saying. So let me show you. I'm going to grab a slide here from my Sell More, what's it called? The Holiday Market Sales Formula. And I want to show you what not to say. All right, so do not say things like, I can probably get it for you if you don't see it. You know how that is. Whatever you put up in your booth, someone's gonna say, well, I want that one, but in blue. All right, well, let me make that for you special. No. Here's what you're telling them. I don't want you to buy from me today. I don't want you to buy from me today. That's what you're telling them. So go ahead and look at the other booths for immediate gratification, because that's pretty much what I know you want, and you're not gonna find it here. So what you do when they say, I wish they had that, but that in blue, is sometimes they actually wish that. And the answer is no. I'm at a market right now. Buy what I have or don't buy. Or the thing is just to move them into the products that you do have. Sometimes they just say that because they're not going to buy anyway, and they want to give an excuse to move on. So don't immediately jump to, oh, if you don't see it, I'll get you something special. No, sell what's at that booth. Okay, people? Next up. Come on, machine, let's go. Let's say they're coming and they love everything, like, oh my gosh, oh, you know what, if you like this stuff, you will not believe what I'm working on next. It's not out yet, but I gotta tell you about it because it's so exciting. What you're really saying is, don't buy from me today. Definitely don't buy this old crap that I have on my table right now, because you should really wait for the better stuff. And I see this happen so many times, and I've said it so many times, because as the person who's designing the stuff, you're so excited for the new stuff. And maybe what you have on your booth is something you've had for a while. Anybody can relate to that? Boy, do I see that a lot with makers. Okay, so maybe they're looking, they can't seem to make a decision, and they're like asking you questions, and they're hanging around, but they're not buying. I want you to resist the urge to say, if you have something in special mind, just ask me, and maybe I can do a special order for you. I mean, really, do you want to do a special order, or do you want to sell what you brought that day in your inventory at that event? Okay. So we're telling them is, I don't want to actually sell anything for you today. I want to make more work for myself after this show and go home with more inventory. Nobody wants that. So just don't go there. Get excited about what's on the table and help them, understand their issues so you can solve, what they're looking for, their problem. If they need a present for grandma, don't let them create something in their mind that they think they need that you could special order, when honestly, you could solve their problem right now by what you already have. Or let's say they come up and they say, do you have this bag smaller? Oh, I used to have that, but we're sold out. We just sold the last one. No. Just keep your mouth quiet, okay? What you're saying to them is, you missed the best stuff, but just pick from whatever I have left. All right? So just honestly think about your words and what you're going to say to their questions. Your assignment is, if you're going to steal this idea and really learn how to sell more, trust me, this is so hard. I've said all of these things. I want you to write down, what are the possible questions people are going to ask, and what's my response going to be, okay? Because I learned this planning for the questions when I was reading an article about how to stay healthy and how to make good eating choices. And they said, if you know you're going to party and you know someone's going to ask you, hey, Jane, do you want this gigantico piece of chocolate cake? You should plan your response. You should write it down. Just practice saying, no, thanks, I'm good. No, not today, thank you. So when you think about what is somebody going to ask me, they're going to say, oh, do you have this one like that? The answer is, Nope, we have exactly what's out here. And this one is actually a great seller. Just plan your answer so you don't get stuck and you don't get excited about what might be coming in later that they don't know about, that you don't want them to know about because you want to sell what you have on your booth. I hope that makes sense. Oops, let me take that off. Okay, so those slides and this whole training comes in an online workshop. It's called Holiday Market Sales Formula, and it comes from my years of selling in my store, selling online, and selling direct to consumer. So this course, it's a mini course, it's not a big investment for you. And there is a coupon on this page if you look for it. But it is going to help you really understand how much inventory to bring, what kind of marketing should be done and when. Okay, how to market early but not too much, so you scare people away or you get to be annoying to them. And did I say what inventory? And a really good checklist, what to do when you're at the show, before the show, how to make sure that you're organized and you feel confident. It gives you a little bit about booth setup as well. And bundling your products as well has been huge for people. The feedback on this course has been amazing. So check that out. But whether you decide to invest in that, if you're doing shows or not, I want to know something from you. Have you found yourself saying any of those phrases that I just went over? Has it bitten you in the bouchoir when you did it? Let me know. What have you said? How have you blown the sale? I'd love to hear it. And then maybe if you want to tell me what you did to save the sale too, that would be great. And by the way, this episode is brought to you by, check it out, Heidi Kelly. If you guys don't know Heidi, her company is H. Kelly Designs. It's not really brought to you by her. I just love this t-shirt. And this is breast cancer support, breast cancer awareness. Her company's H. Kelly Designs. I'm not sure if she has the shirts available. She sells purses that are darling, fun, funky. She's one of the most lovely designers I've ever met. So shout out to Heidi. Love you, girl. And have a great day, guys. I'll catch you next week in the next Steal This video. Bye.